Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. Today I just wanted to chat to you a bit about one of the designers we stock. I thought we'd make this a little series if you're interested, so let me know. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them and we'll get to them. So the design house that we're looking at today is called Nocogou. And we've just recently started collaborating with them and we're super excited to have them on board. So the design team behind Nocogou are a husband and wife team, the Sugiuras, and they make really lovely, unique prints. So Sugiuras, we actually met first at a wonderful fabric fair. It's called Nunohaku. So they have Nunohaku is held maybe twice in Tokyo annually and also once in Kyoto. So the last one was in July and the next one hasn't been announced yet, but you could keep an eye out if you're nearby on their website. I think the website is textilefabrics.jp. It's definitely worth a look if you can get there, because it's all boutique fabric designers selling their different fabrics, but also the different wares that they make out of them. So some do clothing, some do bags, and all kinds of different bits and pieces. So yeah, it's good fun. So yeah, that's where we first met and started talking. And I was quite fortunate actually, because they don't live in Tokyo. They actually live the slow life that a lot of us dream of out in the countryside of Aichi Prefecture in a little town called Yatomi. So they don't actually make it out to Tokyo very much. So I was very lucky to have met them there, and then I went out to Aichi and continued the conversation with them, and yeah, they've just recently joined Indy Bindy. So they live in Aichi with their two beautiful little cats. And they design everything out there, and all of their fabrics are hand printed. They used to do it all themselves, but demand for their fabrics grew to a point where they couldn't do it all by themselves. So they've recently, well maybe a few years ago now, have outsourced, but they found a printer that respects the boutique nature of their company and the history as well. So everything is still hand printed, it's screen printed, panel by panel. So it's really high quality, and it's also the fabrics sometimes can have a little bit of variation, which is part of the beauty of having hand printed fabrics, as I'm sure a lot of you will know. So we'll get into the details of that in a minute. So I'm gonna be introducing 4 of their prints to you today, and then there's another 4 that we stock, but we'll introduce those to you on Friday over on our Facebook and alive there if you want to join us. Hi Huang Wang, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so yeah, feel free to leave comments, and if you haven't liked our Facebook page yet, make sure you go over there so you'll see any notices of live posts that I do. So I'll be continuing this on Facebook on Friday with the remaining 4 prints. So let's have a look at the fabrics now. This is the first one, which I included in the photo on my Instagram yesterday. It's called Toritachi. Hi CCCito18, how are you? Good to see you here. So yeah, so this is called Toritachi, which basically translates as the birds, which makes sense. It's a really quirky, fun print, and it's a little bit moody in this grey, which I like. It's also got little cats and different bits and pieces, berries and flowers and stuff in there too. It's a lightweight cotton, so it would be perfect for clothing, soft furnishings. You can see the quality of the fabric there. It's really lovely, and it's fun. There's so many different birds in there, so you can see all different shapes and sizes. So it's a beautiful print. So the Nocogou team use their daily life as inspiration, so whatever they see around them gets translated into their prints. And then the next fabric we've got is Koira, which, hi Briley NZ, how are you? Thanks for joining. So this is the Koira print. It translates as sticks. So it's a playful little print here with the blue highlights in the lovely kind of peach tone. It's actually in a more heavyweight cotton, so it'd be great for maybe tote bags or cushion covers and that kind of thing. You could use it for clothing as well. It's just a bit more of a sturdy fabric. And then following on from that, we have another heavyweight cotton, and this one you can certainly see the inspiration from their life. They're up in the mountains surrounded by the trees, and this one's called Kakurembo, which translates as hide and seek. So you can see that little cat hiding in behind the trees there, peeping out. So this actually comes in this heavyweight and also in the lightweight fabric as well, in the finer weave. So I'll just unfold them and show you them next to each other so you can see the difference. So they're often, their fabrics are described as having a bit of a Nordic feel, which you can see with the colours and the kind of simplified prints that they use. But they're still a lot of fun and very playful. So you can see this is the heavyweight, and then you've got the lightweight next to it as well. So the colourways are pretty much the same, but it's just got a different quality to the fabrics there. So all kinds of different uses. Yeah, I love this print. It's gorgeous, isn't it, the hide and seek one? You can imagine lots of different uses. I can imagine a really cool little summer top or even dress in this one. I think it would be really fun. So those are the 4 fabrics I wanted to show you today, and the other 4 are different again and in different weight fabrics too. So we'll be introducing those over on Facebook on Friday. So be sure to join us there. Yeah, you could definitely use them for curtains as well. They'd be lovely actually. Introduce a bit of colour to the house. So really, your imagination's the only limit. You can just run with it really. The options are endless. So I hope you like them, and I hope it was interesting and useful in some way. If there's anything else you'd like us to show you or talk about in these lives, just let me know. I'm open to any ideas. So thanks for joining us today, and we'll be talking to you again soon. Bye.